Now you should be getting some audio.
There we are. I feel like we've put our faces on like sooner after the hour than we normally do.
Yeah. Yep. I've been kind of rushing around. I was out for the long weekend. We went and got ice cream at this place that is like a dairy bar that like closes tomorrow's its last day for the season. And we really like going. We hadn't been all summer, so
it's not the one that has the crazy milkshakes, is it?
No. That one's like an hour away. This one is 20 minutes.
Okay.
I was Silver
sad
Grove
that
Dairy Bar.
That we didn't make it out there last time I was there.
Yeah. And you know, like they're the only place like around here that I've been to that has like really good soft serve. And I don't know if you're a big fan of soft serve or if you prefer it versus like regular ice cream.
I mean,
I kind of like it better a lot of times, but you know, there's not very many options.
Yeah, well, I mean, I mean, maybe you're more of a soft serve connoisseur than me because I've never like soft serve is soft serve, but you're like, oh, they've got the good soft serve.
Well, it's better than so we went to the baseball game last week. I think I was talking about it.
Yeah.
And they had like the soft serve that they had was very I don't know, very like watery. A bit waterier. This is like the real rich, good soft serve.
Yeah, I don't know. Like to me, like soft serve is soft serve. Like it's just but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, yeah, I mean, you probably only had good soft serve. I don't think I had bad soft serve until like within the last 10 years.
Okay,
it's just like sometimes it's I don't know. It almost has like I'd say it's waterier, but
yeah, that doesn't
almost
sound like how soft serve should be. Like that sounds really weird. Yeah, I mean, I probably haven't had soft serve in a decade, maybe. Like it's just not something not something I seek out. Like,
yeah,
I prefer scooped ice cream, but I mean, it's good. I don't dislike it. Like you know, probably the time that I had soft serve the most was in college because you could get it in the cafeteria.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Did you have like a meal plan and you just have it every day?
Yourself. Huh?
You have it like with a meal plan. You can get if you have a meal plan, you could get some every day.
Yeah, basically. Well, I mean, I usually got like red velvet cake or something like that instead.
Oh.
But you could get soft serve ice cream.
Yeah. Well, what I like is they have this thing called a Blitz, which is like soft serve, but it's like a Blizzard. But I think it's very good to get it with cookie dough and rainbow sprinkles. Rainbow sprinkles, like I like them. I mean, on their own, they just taste like chemicals. But when it's mixed in with something, it's I don't know. There's something about it. Maybe I like the crunch that it adds.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
like a softer crunch to it.
A little sugary, but
yeah.
I mean, no one just eats sprinkles. I mean, you're not supposed to just eat sprinkles. It doesn't matter what they taste like on their own.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly, but they are. I mean, I've eaten just sprinkles. I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna lie.
Sure, but it's not like it's not something that is a habit, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna just like get a cup of sprinkles and just eat it with a spoon. But you know, I like them. I like them, but they're very chemically. But I like that what they add to soft serve, especially.
Sure. I mean, well, soft serve, like I can't really think of it in that, but I mean, any kind of ice cream usually good.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of going back and forth on what to play today, and I saw like a post on Blue Sky that's talking about remakes, and in that screen, like in the post header, like the like shows up like on Blue Sky, was just an image of this game. I'm like, oh, I should play that. Should play that because I don't think I've ever booted this up, and I've had it since it came out. So I felt like this would be a good thing to do. I mean,
Yeah, I fully intended to play this like right away, and I didn't.
yeah. So it's funny though. It's like this is my second stream of the day. I finished up Natsuman this morning.
Oh,
Uh,
you told me you were raided by Giant Bomb the other day while playing Natsuman.
yeah. I told him, I said, "Welcome to the most boring stream on Twitch." That's like my big thing, you know. It's like this is the most boring stream on Twitch.
I mean, you know, it's something to strive for.
Yeah,
It's like how Audie strives to have the worst game collection in the world, you know?
yeah. Just going out of the way to make that happen. But yeah, so I've streamed for a long time yesterday because I wanted to do the last day of the game, which is August 31st. I wanted to stream that day on August 31st. So yesterday I went from making the time progression from relaxed, which takes about 45 minutes per day, to just like normal, which cuts that down to about 30. And I played like through five days yesterday to catch up. I did 2 days the day, 3 days the day before, and 5 days yesterday. So that I was ready to do the 31st. And I'm like, all right, everybody, like I'll see you tomorrow. And we're gonna try to climb to the top of the lighthouse on the last day. And like literally the last day is just the ending.
Oh no!
You don't get to do anything. It's just the ending.
No. Oh, what a bummer!
I know.
You didn't. Is it like climbing the lighthouse supposed to be like a big achievement in the game?
Yeah, I was not gonna make it to the top because I needed more stamina for sure. But it was just really funny because it was so anticlimactic. I was like, all right, we're gonna see if we can catch the rest of the bugs. We're gonna do all this other stuff. I set the speed of the day back to relax, so I got 45 minutes to explore, and you know, maybe say bye to everybody. But it's like literally you wake up, you have breakfast, and then you leave the town. and it plays, you know, like the theme music with like vocals, like as you're like sitting in the back of your car, like leaving with the circus. So that was that.
Oh well.
Yep. So
when you're saying you need stamina to climb the lighthouse, are you like climbing the outside of the lighthouse?
Yeah.
Oh, Zelda style, huh?
Oh, there's a lot of like Zelda Breath of the Wild-esque stuff in it.
Okay.
Just with no possibility of dying. But I spent a long time yesterday trying to get to the top of this one mountain. I was getting so close. Like I just needed one more like little stamina. It's like represented by stickers. I need one more sticker to be able to do it. And on the last day, I was able to go to this place, and this guy gave me these climbing gloves. It lets you climb faster. So I was able to do that. And I think that's like the highest point to reach in the game. So that was cool. Okay. We got to do that on the second to last day. But I was like, we're gonna get in there. We're gonna do all this stuff on the last day because we don't have any time, and it's just the ending.
Wow. So did you just like stop streaming, or did you play something else?
No. So afterwards, I was like, all right, because I'm gonna play Pokemon Violet. And I had previously just started a character when we were doing the Switch 2 video.
Yeah, same. I'd never booted it before then myself.
Yes, me either. So I was like, I'm gonna see how far into it I got, because I just think I caught like 2 Pokemon like in the outside of your house.
I got like to the town.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't even get that far. So I just resumed from there, and I played that for about an hour, and I'm like just outside of the school now, and I'm gonna do that. Like I'm calling it the a mid-40s guy plays Pokemon for the first time.
Is that the stream title?
Yes. And I hope that will bring in more people, because they might say like, oh, this is like, this might be kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
where I have never really played it. Because I was just right on the edge of being of age, I guess, to play it. So I was just like, if it came out a year and a half earlier in the U.S., I would have definitely played it. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I'll switch over to the game. I'll get started here.
Yeah. Let's get going. I think I booted this up when I was working on the first 4K TVs video, when I got the C7.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you playing on PS5? Because I believe it's supposed to be better on PS5 somehow.
I'm playing on PS5. Can I play on fidelity mode and it runs at 60?
I don't know.
I have it on performance right now.
Maybe if you can change it mid-game, why don't you check it out?
I will.
But yeah, seeing this just reminds me how just like what a boneheaded move it was for Sony to put Bluepoint of all people on like some live service game that they ended up canceling. Like,
yeah.
Like what? Like that is not their thing. That like you bought this company that is supremely talented at I know people have opinions about this and Demon Souls, like has a few somewhat different art and lighting and color grading decisions, but I think they look fantastic.
Yeah.
So I mean, just what a waste of however many years they were, in the live service mines, and hopefully they're working on something that, their talents are suited for now,
Exactly.
So, we have lost. There's a lost Bluepoint remake out there.
Yeah. Because it's been 5 years.
It will never.
Right?
Yeah. Who knows what it could have been? But we are going to be short a Bluepoint game.
Yeah.
Because of this situation. There were 2 super chats while we were chatting. One from Swervin' Yervin.
Ooh.
With 699 Canadian. Thank you. Saying, been seeing a lot of Shadow of the Colossus on the algorithm. Is there like some sort of anniversary for the game this week?
Really?
I mean,
there is.
I mean, you were inspired by just randomly seeing the picture of it in a post. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I think this game is. If that could be, because I do believe I want to say this game came out like I want to say it's a 2005 game, and maybe came out in like August or September. Let me check here.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason this was in that screenshot though is because I mean, with Metal Gear Solid Delta,
right, being
kind of a divisive remake, I think.
I mean, I've not paid a lot of attention other than, I mean, I think it looks pretty nice, but from the Digital Foundry coverage, it sounds like the PS4 version's kind of a mess right now. And it's like actively worse if you play it on PS5 Pro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, hopefully that gets fixed, but very, very strange.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that some people are saying, oh, it's too close to the original. And other people are saying, like, why they even make it if it's going to be this close? I don't know. Like, I feel like in general, it hasn't been. It seems like pretty split from what I've seen.
I mean, I'm in favor of them using the original motion capture, the original camera angles, the original voice tracks. Like I am in favor of the approach they took, regardless of the results. I'm in favor of the approach.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it seems to be pretty neat. I don't have a lot of excitement or interest in
Yeah,
playing
I
it.
mean,
I feel like it's only a matter of time before it becomes, like when it's like $30, I think that I'll.
Yeah, yeah, and hopefully the PS5 version will be fixed by then.
Right.
So, but I mean, it seems, I think it looks nice. But anyway, yes, it shows the Colossus. I was close. It came out in October 2005. I might have gotten it. I might have gotten it.
Man,
For
his
Christmas
sword
that
is so
year.
cool looking. I really like the shape of the sword.
That is a cool sword. There was also Dad 1153 with a $2 super chat saying Happy Labor Day. Let's celebrate playing games.
Yep. And tonight is the like the waterfront fireworks here in Cincinnati, like down at the river. So I've never been. I feel like we stream every time it happens.
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow on the actual Labor Day for the Backloggery stream, we're going to be starting Parasite Eve 2.
Oh,
which, you know what? I don't think I've never booted it. I don't know if I've ever seen a screenshot of it. Like I know it is more of like a Resident Evil style action game. Not so much RPG elements. I guess. I mean, maybe there's some. I don't know. But my understanding is it's more of a Resident Evil like, which I don't have a problem with that. So
yeah,
I'm curious to see how that goes. But that'll be my Labor Day gaming.
That's cool. Like I have it. I mean, I've had it for years. My brother played through it, and when he gave me a bunch of his games, that was one of them. And I've just never really played. I played like I may have run around like the opening area.
Yeah. I don't know what it looks like. Honestly, it's going to be a surprise. I'll let you know how it is.
Yeah.
There was also a $5 super chat from Robert Hernandez. Thank you.
Thank you.
Saying, try. Sony put all their major studios on the live service track. This was all due to their former CEO's idiotic and misinformed vision. Yeah, and then, there was that other guy. What was his name? Like Herman Hulst or something like that.
Yeah.
Like he was made like co-CEO after Jim Ryan stepped down, and like now he was kind of demoted.
Oh, okay.
In the recent months as well, and I think it was because of stuff like Conquered. Like apparently he was big on Conquered, and that was like, it getting started was kind of his fault. I think, or I think he was really a big believer in this whole live service thing as well. So hopefully they're seeing that was not the right route to go down.
Yeah. It's it's idiotic and misinformed.
Yeah. But yeah, there was also SN Kev saying, "What up, guys? I didn't see you in Long Island this year." I think they like to mix up their guests.
Yeah. It didn't seem like they had like a lot of the same guests as they usually do. Or I didn't see like a lot of the same people coming back.
I get the impression that they try to not have it be the same people every year, which is fair. But I mean, that's one of my favorites, if not my favorite. So I'm always willing to go. They put on one heck of a show.
Yeah, I feel like we got to release more videos to get invited to conventions.
Yeah. Well, I was, originally, tomorrow is the day that we would have released an analog 3D video.
Yeah.
We would have been. I mean, who knows if we would even be streaming right now if the ship date and review units had come like they should have or were like they were planned to. We might not even be streaming right now because we would probably be crunching to get that done.
Ugh. Yeah, that's hard to. I mean, I understand that the cinematic mode, probably looks close to the original, or like it moves closer to the original, because the original ran at like a weird frame rate, anyways, right?
Well, I mean, I think it was targeting 30, but it rarely hit it. Devil153 is saying that the ticker is not fully visible. I mean, that's either a bug or maybe Coury has it cropped weirdly. I don't know.
Oh, like it doesn't have everybody.
Like it only has the 2 most recent.
Weird. I don't know why. It's all there.
It's not cropped?
No.
Well, then it's just glitchy today. I guess.
Sorry about that. I'll have to figure it out,
down.
or else I'll spend the entire stream trying to figure it out.
Yeah, well, I mean, it might not even be fixable at this point.
Hang on. Maybe I can rerun them from here. Let's see if this works. We'll do that. There we go.
Oh, hey, how about that?
It might have been because maybe it wasn't in the other view. Well. Okay, so we should have everybody. Swervin' Irvin is in there twice. Sounds I love that name. It almost sounds like Swervin' Irvin is on there twice because I like that name because it almost sounds like a Garbage Pail Kid. You know what I mean? It's like
I don't know Garbage Pail Kid names, but I that sounds about right. But yeah, there was another Swervin' Irvin. Thank you so much. Saying my first playthrough of this game was on the 8-inch PS2 LCD add-on. Wow. Well, this game kind of seems like something that could work well on
how do I start?
An older LCD, actually, because it's got this very washed out, blown out look. This game kind of
triangle duh.
This game, for better or worse, probably worse, kind of inspired the way I took photos for a number of years, I would say.
Really?
I was like really into like kind of overexposing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would always be like, okay, what does the light level say I should do? And then go like a couple notches above that. I was really into getting some like kind of blown out highlights. Because I just loved just kind of look at this game so much.
I think it's pretty faithful too.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, same with Demon Souls. I mean, it doesn't really change the core gameplay in any significant way, or the level design or anything. Like it is the original game at the core, just with redone graphics. I don't think the music or any of that stuff is touched. Zane says, speaking of exposure, did Trier Core notice the lens flares in DK Bonanza were bananas? So you showed me a picture of that someone posted, but that must have only been in certain levels or something, because I didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw it and didn't think about it when I never really noticed it in game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I looked for it, but I think the lens flare like changes per level. Spicy Pickle says, I heard they changed some of the Colossus weak points, but don't quote me on that. I mean, didn't hard mode like add additional weak points and stuff in the original anyway? So that's like kind of a point that was a little bit variable anyhow,
Right.
I guess. But yeah, so originally we were thinking we were going to be working on analog 3D video this past week.
Right.
Well, that didn't happen. And I'm like, well, great. I've actually got freelance projects that I was really worried about. How am I going to get those done before, how am I going to get those done in time if I have to work on the analog 3D? Well, I was like, all right, I'm going to work on freelance stuff this week. So I was just waiting for it while playing Trails of Cold Steel. And I didn't get any of the stuff I needed to do my freelance projects this week. They didn't come. So I just ended up finishing Trails of Cold Steel. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to play the second game on Turbo. On easy mode, Turbo, I'm going to do like very few side quests. And like that's what I ended up doing most of the week, because like I should have been working on a MLiG video, like is my fallback to the other work not coming through. But like my mind was in like, all right, I'm going to work on freelance stuff. I'm waiting for it, and it didn't come, so I just played Trails of Cold Steel. So anyway, I'm glad I played them both back to back, because they really are the same game, and it's you don't really get a conclusion without playing that second game. And I was able to
Cool decision.
The gameplay is like not. Like, it's fine, but the game is just, like, so time-consuming, I don't have a desire to engage with the gameplay. Just because of how much they talk. They just talk way too much. And, I was moving the text boxes, like, as soon as I've read it.
Yeah.
Not letting them finish speaking. I mean, and especially when it's stuff like, they're going through a phase of, like, what like, oh my gosh, she's so powerful. How it's so funny because like, in the first game they're like Instructor Sarah is like one of the 3 most powerful people in the country, and then you fight like 15 or 20 people they're like stronger than her. It's like constantly like, how is he that powerful?
Yeah.
All this like very Dragon Ball-esque, just like whoa! This flares coming out of the ground. They're like, oh my gosh, what's this black battle aura mean? I know, Sandy, it's crazy.
Man, I just wasted that first one. Killed him.
Yeah, I know. I was shocked how. I mean, that's the power of a good frame rate in this game.
Yeah.
But just they're all, and then the other side of it, and all these like combat situations, they're like, oh, I can tell you're holding back. Next time we meet, you better not hold back. And they're like, oh, I won't. I'm gonna be ready for you. And then like they fight like 3 or 4 more times, and it's still like well, I don't have to hold back this time. And then at the end of the fight, they're like, I can tell he was holding back. This like all this like power level type
Yeah.
stuff. It's very silly. Like when they're in like that mode, like I'm barely even reading it. Like there's just so much needless dialogue that I can't stand it. And I liked the characters. There's plenty to like, but the style of writing that just uses 5 times as many words as you need to is just like not for me. And I was like ready to cancel my Trails in the Sky remake pre-order, because I played that on PSP back in the day, and I also didn't really care for the gameplay in it, and I was disappointed by like the incomplete story, and that's Trails is going to be nothing but incomplete stories, right? I mean,
Right.
you get more closure at the end of some of the arcs, but there's still like lingering questions. I was like, this just isn't for me. Like there's good things about it, but like I just they talk too much. They just talk too much. And then I tried this afternoon the Trails in the Sky remake demo, and it's like incredible. I like definitely.
I mean, is that like really still like? Sure, it's cool, but is that really what you want to like? Is that like a rabbit hole you want to go down? Because
I mean, I was already prepared to go down like the Trails in the Sky rabbit hole at the very least for as they release these remakes, but but I mean, like it's fun to play is like the thing. Like it's like I was enjoying playing it. Like I didn't want to just like rush through it. Like I'm like I actually am enjoying engaging with the gameplay. Like it was the same concepts that were in Trails of Cold Steel, but done just so much more fluidly and just with much better user interface and streamlining of various concepts, and also like adding like the you can take out like weaker enemies with the action combat and stuff like that. Like it plays. It's just it's enjoyable to play. And another thing too is like it is pretty blah blah, but I got really used to just kind of reading at my own pace and advancing it in Trails of Cold Steel, so it didn't bother me too much. And it you're starting off with 2 characters. In Trails of Cold Steel, you have like there's like 9 people in your class like right away.
Right. Yeah.
Like so there's like so many characters right at the beginning of the game, and like so like from the word go, like everyone has to throw their 2 cents in to every line of thought,
Right. Oh.
So
I want
like right off the bat, it's nowhere near. And I also think that because there are
modern remapped.
Because there are actual
no, I want to jump on it.
I think also because there are actual like directed cutscenes with subtitles in Trails in the Sky, I think that also encouraged them to maybe be a little more exacting with their trimming down and editing of the script. Because like, obviously a cutscene like that's going to put in more work, and nothing like that really exists in the Cold Steel games, at least not the first 2. Like everything is like text box cutscenes.
Right.
And the camera direction and character animations aren't like particularly extravagant or directed for the scene, and Trails in the Sky like is on a much higher level in that regard. So there is like, it does feel like there's less of that, and also like you can't talk to every NPC. There's decorative NPCs in town. And there's NPCs who just say something when you're near them that you don't have to like click on to say anything. And I got to the, after not terribly long, like I stopped talking to most NPCs in the Cold Steel games, because it's just, I just don't need that. I don't need that. But But yeah, like the like it was a similar but even bigger gulf of going from like Yakuza Kiwami to Kiwami 2. You know, getting that Dragon Engine game, like that was a big jump, and I'm like, wow, okay, I was not interested in engaging with the gameplay in the pre Like a Dragon Yakuza games.
Yeah, and now
pre Yakuza 7 games, like, cause I just want to play them on easy. I'm going to play them for the story. Like, it was kind of a similar thing with Trails here, but then like I tried that Trails in the Sky demo, and I'm like, I want to engage with the gameplay of this game because it's fun.
Yeah, I just tooled around a little bit with the demo. I thought it was interesting in the way that you could like attack in real time and then switch to the turn-based. But I think when you're like locked in, once you like switch to the turn-based, you can't switch back out.
Correct. I mean, it seems to me that, you know, certain enemies or enemies that don't have a lot of other enemies near them are, you know, you can beat them pretty easily with the action combat. And then like tougher enemies that you might need to use like some of their weaknesses or some more tactics on, then, you know, it's a better idea to switch to the tactics gameplay. I liked the mix, and also it was such a big difference being able to freely move around during the turn-based battles, because like the whole like positioning thing in the earlier games is like almost a waste due to you know, you can't act and move in the same turn, so it's just like not very compelling to just like move your character. I mean, you can, but it feels kind of wasteful. And here, like, positioning is a part of every turn. And it kind of reminded me a little bit of like you know, like Xenoblade, where, you know, you got special effects for doing like certain skills, like hitting them from the side or the back. I mean, there's a lot of fun stuff to play around with, and it didn't. And part of it could have been that I just came off of Cold Steel and was like able to see the contrast there. But because I was like, I was able to pick it up because all of the concepts were the same, but just presented so much more elegantly and fluidly. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna play it right away or anything, but I am going to get it, and I'm going to keep my pre-order because, you know, Falcom games can be hard to get after the fact.
Yeah.
And yes, I saw people
continue to buy on day one all the time, just because you know, I've only played a couple of them, but I do intend on playing them all. Perhaps.
Oh,
it's on the
yeah.
Right.
Played most of them on easy with turbo mode.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's interesting though to see like your viewpoint on easy, like, kind of has been changing a little bit.
Well, I mean, I guess yes, I mean, you know, what I found to kind of compel me through Cold Steel 2 was this idea of like, you know, I looked at how many chapters were in the game, and I looked at how much I got through on the first day, and I did the math, and I'm like, the math came out to 28 hours, which is very close to what it came out to be. I'm like, okay, I want to beat this game in under 30 hours, or even closer to 20 if I can. And so like that kind of became the game.
Yeah.
Like the gameplay became, I want to get through this really quickly. And so, yeah, I mean, I prefer to play a game on normal because if I don't feel engaged with the gameplay, it's usually a big detriment to the game. But I did kind of come to realize, like, for, you know, like Yakuza, I was like, okay, well, I want the RPG gameplay for the later games interests me, but I didn't think I was going to like the brawler game. So I'm like, I'm just going to play these on easy because I've given these a shot on normal and it's not fun. But then the Dragon Engine brawlers are fun. And honestly, Yakuza Kiwami was probably easier on normal than Yakuza Kiwami 1 was on. I think you have to jump off the horse to get to those higher ridges. Oh wait, no, there's fur. Okay. But yeah, like I wanted to give Kiwami 2 because I knew it was like a different system and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a chance on normal, and I liked it. Unfortunately, you couldn't change the difficulty of Cold Steel 1 or 2 after starting. So I was locked into normal. Of course, you know, if you die on fights, they'll just make them easier. But you know, I didn't want to engage with the gameplay, but I still felt it was worth going through this, going through the story and getting closure on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean, you're right though. Like I'm usually pretty firm about staying on normal.
Right. Yeah.
At the minimum, if I can, but like I've come to accept that there are like certain series that are. I mean, Yakuza and Trails are like the two biggest offenders, where there's so many games. And if you want to have any hope of getting caught up, and like maybe some of the gameplay in the earlier ones is not that interesting, then you still can get something out of it by experiencing the story firsthand. And like I say, I do think it was kind of a bit of a revelation for me playing Cold Steel 2 on easy. Like after I'd like really gotten a groove of figuring out how to be pretty efficient in Cold Steel 1. And it's like, okay, the gameplay is getting through this fast. Like that's like how I'm challenging myself. That's the challenge. Is like I wanna beat this in under 30 hours, and I did. So anyway, yes, I saw people point out that Joshua Eichert had a super chat, or rather a notification of being a member for 30 months in a row. Sorry, I mean, certain game series can make you talk for a while, just like they make you play for a while, or listen to the characters gab on and on and on for a while. But anyway, Joshua Eichert said, "Shout out to Colossus, one of my first and favorite PS2 games. The PS4 version is so well done, an all-time classic."
A lot of people were asking me if I had played the what game, which ones I've played. I played the PS2 one, and I do have the PS3 version, but I've only checked it out.
Right. Yeah, I've never played through any version other than PS2. But that's interesting. It sounds like your PS2 experience may have been similar to my PS1 experience, where I kind of, I got to play the games at friends' houses or my cousin's system, borrowed a system for a friend to play Final Fantasy VII, stuff like that. But I didn't actually get my PS1 until I think it was probably early 2000. So, if you got your PS2 around 2005 or so, it'd be very similar span of time between getting it and then the PS3 launch to me.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, but I did get a PS2 within the first year, but not.
I mean, next year is 20 years since the PS3 came out. 20 years.
Don't say it so. I mean, think about how long
We've been in the HD era for 20 years.
I know. I mean, think how long Blu-rays have been around, like compared to DVDs to Blu-ray. That was like what, 9 years? And I didn't even. I don't think I even knew about DVDs for like 2 or 3 years.
So I got my DVD player in 1997.
Well, that's when they came out, right?
it was in a competition at the time. It was not the format yet. It was between this and another one called DivX.
Oh, I knew DivX is like a
codec,
like a web format. Yeah,
yeah. But before that, it was like it would write to the disk. You could like rent a disk, and it would like they'd burn it to the disk and on the spot.
I actually didn't know. I didn't know that was like a computing format, like for TV. I did not know that. Interesting. So you were a relatively early adopter. I bet it was expensive.
Yeah. And they used to have like a deal where like Warner Brothers had like a deal where you could, if you bought a DVD player, you could get like 8 free movies or something like that.
Aren't
they had like the snapper cases?
Yep. Haven't I heard in the past year or two that some of those early Warner Brothers DVDs are having disc rot? They were kind of a bad process.
It wouldn't surprise me. Like the flippers, maybe. I changed my shirt. Yeah, I hadn't showered when I streamed this morning. What is the red? You think the red?
Dementium says DivX was not on-demand disc writing. DivX had the movie on the disc, but the player would phone home and only allow playback within a 24-hour window or thereabouts. Oh, that was I was a little early for trying to force movie DRM like that.
Yeah,
that wouldn't fly. No. But yeah, I mean,
there's someone out there being like, they had the idea, we should have just gone with it at the time.
Yeah, but that was how I convinced my parents to help me afford a PS2. Within its first years, because I'm like, well, but you can watch DVDs on it. Even though my parents aren't like big movie people, but they still kind of saw the value in that,
Excuse me.
So, yeah, even though I really didn't have that PS1 that long, because I got it for my birthday, I guess, in 2001. Right? It came out in 2000. Is that right? Is 2000? I always get the PS2's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Came out in 2000.
Or was it 2000 in Japan, and then was it like early 2001 in the US?
I think it was October of 2000. Because
GameCube
and Xbox were like a week apart in 2001.
For some reason, I've got like March 2001 in my head for some reason.
For the PS2 release? No, it was October of 2000 in the US.
Okay, it was March 2000. March is the Japanese thing. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So I got it like almost a year later, but not quite.
I only got mine on release day because I worked at Electronics Boutique and I worked at the midnight launch and there was one system left. And I was like, well, should I buy it or should I not buy it? I'm like, I'm just going to get it because I didn't have it pre-ordered. And didn't even get any games with that. I think the first actual game that I got was Gun Griffin Blaze, a Working Designs game.
I mean, I didn't really get any games with mine, but I went to Funkoland. I was visiting my cousin on my birthday, so that was when I got it. I guess it had been acquired ahead of time, and so I got it. But yeah, I didn't have any games either. But we went to the Funkoland near their house, and I didn't know what I was going to get because I really didn't know what I wanted. I wanted to get something that wasn't expensive, and I got a used copy of Zone of the Enders.
Oh, cool.
Because I'd played it at my friend's house, and I liked it. But yeah, I felt like I had to have one by the time Final Fantasy X came out.
Yeah.
So.
And that was
earlier someone
like October 2001, right?
What?
That was October or November 2001, right? Final Fantasy X.
I think it was December 2001.
2001, right?
Yeah, it was definitely 2001. I
Because
think
Metal
it was
Gear
December.
was Metal Gear October 2001.
October or November. Let's see. Metal Gear Solid 2. November 2001. It actually came out in North America first. I didn't get Metal Gear Solid 2 quite right away, but I got it pretty soon. Final Fantasy X, I'm pretty sure it was December. Oh, wow. Like, pretty late. Pretty shockingly close to Christmas. December 18th.
Yeah. I feel like when I got it like a couple days early because the FYE and the mall at the Walden Galleria like put it out on the shelf early.
I had mine pre-ordered, I want to say at Funkoland. And I remember the day that it came out, I had a dentist appointment. And my dad wouldn't take me to Funkoland from the dentist office if I didn't call Funkoland from the dentist office to ask if it had actually arrived. Because if it hadn't come, he didn't want to bother. So I used the phone, the dentist office phone to call Funkoland, see if Final Fantasy X was in.
The first DVD I got was Starship Troopers.
My
Some
first
people saying, and I see Haley Gamer saying Charlie's Angels an early DVD pickup for us. I think that first Charlie's Angels movie is really good. It's got a great cast in it too.
Joe is
Sam
asking,
Rockwell's
is this
in
game
that
really
movie.
drop this many frames, or is it just me? I'm guessing it's dropping no frames because you're playing it on PS5.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing it. It's got to be in my stream.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube has terrible frame pacing regardless. Yeah, someone at the beginning of the stream was saying, if we or earlier was asking if what our favorite Colossus are.
I don't even
This one
remember.
here is definitely one of my favorites.
Is this is the flying one, or is this?
This is it's like a bird, I think.
Yeah.
Like get on the wings. This one's definitely like at the time, that was a pretty incredible set piece.
I hope I'm going the right way here. I don't know if I am or not.
I'm pretty sure my first DVD was Spaceballs.
Really? That's what someone else just said that was their first one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it
pretty
is.
sure.
I think I gotta go in here. I think it breaks out of here, right?
I don't remember what triggers it.
Yeah, Starship Troopers was mine, and that was a flipper disc. It had the widescreen on one side and pan and scan on the other. I'm at the wrong place. Okay. Well.
Oh, this isn't number 3? I guess you must have not checked your.
I looked at it, but I thought it was telling me to go this way.
Or you? But you must have got wandered in here, thinking this was it. But
yeah.
The first DVD I ever saw, I mean, I've told this story before, was Jackie Chan in Legend of Drunken Master.
That's the first one you ever watched?
That's the first one I ever watched on my friend's PS2.
Oh, okay.
Like, he got a PS2, and I remember we went to the rental store, and he rented Jackie Chan's Legend of Drunken Master. And, the thing that blew me away more than anything was that you could pause it and it was just rock solid.
Yeah.
Like it didn't like, there wasn't like the jitter that you get with like pausing on a VHS. Like it was just a rock solid frame. And like that was just mind blowing. And I was like so excited by the idea.
You could frame by frame forward.
Yeah, I was so excited by the idea of like, oh, if I want to like get a closer look at something in a movie, like it would be perfectly crystal clear, like no compromise. Like it's as good as it gets.
See, I mean, it's pointing down there.
Joe says my first DVD was GoldenEye. I mean, I bet Joe was a very early DVD adopter. I'm pretty sure I remember reading that like GoldenEye was one of the first DVDs. Yeah, Zane's dad is saying, oh, Joe is here. Try learning this week. I told Joe on Discord that I did that. Okay, this blew my mind this week. I don't know if anyone else, if I'm about to blow anyone else's mind, but you've heard this the Robo voice song or seen like the old Flash animation
that's like that was not like, I don't know, like a lot of the stuff, the kind of stuff that showed up in, like you link to that like video.
Right. Like you didn't really watch a lot of Flash animation, I guess.
No, not really.
Oh, see, Flash animation was like huge for me in college. Like that was, Flash animation is like a definitive aspect of my college experience. Like life changing. Like the way you say that I went to this concert and it changed my life.
Yeah.
It's like I watched these Flash cartoons in college and it changed my life. Okay. But anyway, yes, like me and my roommate, like we listened to that so many times. I mean, Drum had heard it before and knew the lyrics of the song, you know, Final Fantasy is an RPG. The only one that I need is the RPG for me. And like, you know, Drum knows the lyrics to that song. Sometimes when chocobos or whatever come up on backloggery streams, sometimes we'll break out into song with that. Like this Robo voice song that Joe made had a cultural impact, and I did not know that he was the origin of that song until this one. That is like crazy. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
So that must be down here. I'm supposed to go.
See, I'm blowing Master Seyfried's mind here.
Yeah. Oh, there's the lizard, right? You collect the lizards.
Yeah, you chop off their tail and eat it, and it like extends your health.
How do I?
Right?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it just took a little while to fade off.
You gotta kneel down on it. It just automatically happens, right?
I guess. I don't recall if there's like an inventory or anything.
No, I don't think there's any inventory.
I didn't think so.
But yeah, that extends your stamina. Isn't there other ways to make it? Like if you hold on to something long enough. Oh, there's another one.
Is it if you like hold down the X button, like doesn't it have like a circle that kind of grows, that kind of like, or if you hold down the jump button or the stab button, if I recall correctly, like in the lower right corner I saw like that circle, like it kind of like radiates, it like grows bigger within the circle, and that's like how much oomph you put into your jump or stab. I think that's how it works. I think it applies to both jump and stab, but maybe not. I don't remember. And I guess arrows are infinite.
Yeah. and I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I like how it's a game with no real inventories. I mean, I ignored the lizards for a long time because, like, I mean, the game doesn't really seem like there's anything to collect in it. You know, it doesn't make you think that there's anything to collect at all. Oh, it wasn't dead.
I wonder if I need to like get it out of here somehow.
Oh, this is an interesting question. Or $5 super chat from Junko. Thank you. Saying,
Thank
what
you.
IP would you want for a Soul Calibur crossover game? Soul Calibur X blank. At first, I thought you meant like, you know, what would you want a guest character to be?
Right. Like who? Like what single character would be good for it? I don't know. Put
Right, but I think
Wander in there. I'd
what
have
they
him
mean.
in there. Is his name Wander?
Wander, yeah. I mean, but I think the intent is like a crossover game, which I don't think is something that's happened before. So like a low hanging fruit one would be like Soul Calibur X Tekken. I mean, Yoshimitsu's already in both.
Right.
Yeah, I do see the frame drops. Do you have buffering turned on in the OBS settings
Just for the gameplay?
for the capture card? Like,
Yeah, I do have it. I do, yeah.
Is it set to automatic or on?
It's set to enable. Not auto detect.
Well, I mean, auto detect can make it go in and out, so that can make it juddery. But yeah, I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah.
Is it related to the same issue you were having with that bonk capture?
I don't know. I'm not gonna mess around with it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like it's okay right now.
Yeah, it seems okay right now, I think. Man, you know,
I don't know. I'd play like any like Soul Calibur Sega crossover. Like it should just be how about a Soul Calibur and Golden Axe? Let's do that. I think that would be cool.
I mean, not many characters to choose from for Golden Axe.
No.
I mean, why not do Soul Calibur X Smash Brothers, and that's just the next Smash Brothers game, but it plays like Soul Calibur, and Sakurai doesn't have to make another Smash Brothers.
Yeah, they
or
should just call
Kirby
it Soul
Air
Calibur
Ride,
X Fighting Games.
Or
like the entire genre.
Yeah.
I hope I'm going the right way. Am I not going the right way? Guess we'll find out, huh? It's just it's kind of far away here.
Soul Calibur X Trails of Cold Steel.
Yeah, exactly. And it just has the characters from the very beginning.
Yeah, I mean it's already got too many characters, so
yeah,
plenty to choose from.
I think about the name Crow Armbrust every once in a while.
I mean, that, you know, it's not a bad name. Armbrust. Well, I mean, this pretty obvious one, but Zach Jones says Soul Calibur X Final Fantasy. I mean,
yeah,
I'm here for it. I mean, I can't think of anything better than that. Like, if we were to do like a single, like what if we had the opportunity to do a Soul Calibur, like pick one character for a Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation version of a new Soul Calibur again, without recycling the ones they already did.
Like who would they? I mean,
who would you pick on the Nintendo side that's not
Link?
Not Link. I mean, probably Shulk.
Yeah, I could see that being the choice. Like literally anybody from the like Xeno blade.
Yeah, I mean, Shulk is probably the most famous, so it would probably be him. Yeah, Noah would be. I mean, I like Noah more than Shulk, but it would probably be Shulk. I mean, Ness wouldn't work because Ness doesn't have a physical weapon. I mean, I guess he could use psi weapons. Star Tropics Mike would be pretty funny. Wouldn't move any copies though, but it would be funny. Fire Emblem is an option, but like Fire Emblem is so overrepresented in Smash Brothers that it wouldn't really be that interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, for PlayStation, I mean, you know, I mean, I think Cloud is the right choice probably for a one.
Yeah.
In some ways, it's
like
surprising.
Sony first party. Like I think that now if it had to be Sony first party, it'd be Eve from Stellar Blade. Like that's who it'd have to be now.
I mean, like, what kind of weapons does she use? Is it blades?
Yeah, swords.
Yeah. Or what about, like, I mean, if it wasn't first party though, because I mean they had Hiahachi, which obviously involved no licensing on Namco's part, but
yeah,
if they could pull from like anything that's like kind of associated, you know, like 2B could be an option.
Yeah. I think 2B was in 6. It was in Soul Calibur 6.
Oh.
I mean,
yeah. Now that you say that, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like 2B being in a game is
it's like almost a rite of passage at this point.
Kind of, yeah.
She's kind of become like the. I wasn't thinking of that
Like
when
she-
I said
like
so. But
she's
yeah,
like
now I
like
think
in
she
every
has a
game.
lot of cameos, doesn't she?
Yes.
I mean, she's even in Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, Cloud's kind of low hanging fruit there. I mean, I mean, Namco already got Clive in Tekken.
yeah.
Man, something about you chasing down this lizard in this like specific area is giving me like real deja vu. Like maybe like the first time that I realized like, oh, you can kill those. Like it might have been in this area or a very similar sort of open area near one of those sort of temple shrines over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm going the right way here.
Well, it's a game about wandering,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, that's why I loved so much about the game was it was just enjoyable to look at and explore the world without any real promise of reward for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like you were just exploring it because you wanted to, you know, similar to what you did in real life, you know, on your vacation last year, right? Like the reward was seeing the sights, and that was actually the main thing that captivated me about this game initially. Was I was just like I love existing in this world and just
Where there's just
looking
like
at
nothing,
it and
right?
seeing what I can see in it, even if I'm not going here because I want to collect anything. I just want to see what it looks like. It just this world sets my imagination on fire.
Yeah. And the saturated look to it, like really, I don't know, I think it makes the world feel so much more
Real.
well, it's just like very unique, right? It just
It has
like
a vibe.
empty, just like feels so much like it feels because there's like a muted color palette.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
feels empty
but
and devoid of life.
it's empty, but it's in a beautiful way.
Yeah.
you know?
Well, just like untouched.
in a peaceful sort of, you know, it just it feels like a place where you can just get away from it all.
Yeah.
Like I want to like visit here and bask in the solitude. You know, like it's just I love this world.
Well, hopefully this is where I'm supposed to be going here. I'm real far from home right now. Man, and it's just like there's a lot more lizards than I thought there was. I just keep on seeing them.
Who could be an Xbox exclusive character for a theoretical Soul Calibur 7? Anyone from more recent years?
What is this thing making sounds here? What is that? Oh, and it just made like a noise come out of my controller.
Is that like that sparkly thing?
Yeah.
You picked it up. Is that a new thing? Or...
I don't know. But it made a noise come out of my controller.
Huh. Weird. Maybe it's a collectible? I don't...
Yeah.
Oh, apparently they added pointless collectibles in the remake.
Oh.
I see Junko is suggesting Joanna Dark. I mean, again, Soul Calibur characters need melee weapons.
Yeah.
So I don't think she could work.
Like the Lost Odyssey guy. What's his name?
Kane.
Kane?
Yeah, something like that. I think it's... Or Kaim?
Kaim? Yeah.
Kaim, something like that? Yeah. Kaim. Yeah, Kitty Year says Kaim.
Oh. I saw Kitty Ears in the Twitch streams a couple days ago.
They could have Indiana Jones. That'd be kind of neat, actually. I think Indiana Jones would actually be a pretty good fit for Soul Calibur.
Yeah. I'll tell you. I mean, not to change the subject or anything, but on Friday night, I was like, I'm going to try to, like, I just want to boot up Steam, and I'm going to play a bunch of stuff. And I'll tell you, it was the biggest pain in the butt.
Oh, no.
It just felt like every game that I booted up, like there was some issue that was preventing me from just being able to just, like, boot it up and play
this was on your main computer, and you were trying to play on your TV?
Yes.
Okay. Like, because you were talking a while back about how you had an idea.
Oh yeah,
you wanted to do a video about like, can a guy who is used to the comforts of console gaming and wants to enjoy those comforts, like your goal is to play it on your TV as if it was a console game. Like, is that sustainable for you?
Yeah, and I don't know, like, I feel like single thing I tried to play, I just ran into issues that made me have to get up, move monitors, like change my monitor setup. Like one of the things I wanted to play, like I had that Mad Max game, right? And it boots up fine, and then when I got to like the options, like to start the game, it like made a borderless window, and it like all of the options just like disappeared. The only way I could get them to come back was by quitting the game, putting it on my ultra wide main monitor. But then when I like adjusted all the settings and I quit it and I like went back to like make it on the monitor I wanted to play on, it like just kept on happening. So I was like, forget it. I'm gonna start playing, and like I had it sending audio over HDMI to my receiver, and it gave me 5.1 surround, except for there's no center channel. So like there's no dialogue, just for no reason. And I just was playing Indiana Jones. I tried to play Indiana Jones, which is like something I bought specifically to do that video, in that video, right? And it just felt like every about 5 minutes, the frame rate would just tank. And I don't really know why this would happen. It would just like drop so significantly that the only way to fix it was to like quit the game and restart it, and it just like kept on happening like every 5 to 10 minutes.
That's annoying.
Yeah, like it's just unsustainable for me to.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure people in the chat will say, "Oh, well, that's because you got to go into this folder in Windows and update this driver and change this DLL and go to GitHub and grab this and that." And it's like, but the point is,
you can't just sit back and play. I wanted to play a bunch of the games, and the thing is it only seems to be for like more more modern games, old games, like less graphically demanding games. Everything generally runs pretty good.
You've got a 5070, 5080?
5070.
Yeah, I mean, very capable card.
But I mean, yeah, exactly. And I feel like the only and this was like playing Indiana Jones at medium settings, because if I tried to go anything like above medium, it would just tank right away. But even at medium settings, it would just tank after 5 to 10 minutes, and the only way to get it to stop doing that was either completely reboot the game. And I did find out if I just stood there for a while, it would catch back up, and it would be all right. But
Hot Belly Punch says Indiana Jones is a real VRAM hog on higher settings.
But I just feel like I should be able to play the game on a higher than medium settings with a 5070 and a 9950.
I would think so too, but
processor.
So something that Alex kind of complains about is the mislabeling or kind of misleading nature of a lot of PC settings, and people are led to believe, well, I should be able to do better than this. But those settings names are kind of misleading sometimes,
yeah,
in terms of what the capability really is. So you may think, well, I should be able to do better than medium. But it depends on how well the developer what is their benchmark for what is medium,
But I mean, even if
is medium better? Is medium worse than console? It varies from game to game,
And not only that, but what the heck does it take to run it on the max then?
Yeah,
because I believe if I have a hard enough time on on medium settings with a 5070, I feel like even if the 5090, I don't think you'd be able to run that at 60 FPS on the highest settings.
Well, Henry,
okay, so it says you can't max it out legit at high res, so it's just not possible right now.
Well, he says Indy has a real VRAM issue for sure, and the 5070's 12 gigs isn't enough unless you customize the settings. I want to think
therein lies. There's the thing.
Yeah,
that's all of it, right?
I want to think. I think it's Doom, the Dark Ages, that I guess has some sort of setting where you need to I don't even remember what it is or what you call it, but it's there's some sort of someone can tell me in the chat, can tell me, probably Henry Clark. There's some setting that's you set some sort of I don't know, some sort of cache size or something where you're assigning a very a numerical value that I'm sure is on a drop down, but you're assigning some numerical value to some kind of cache or something like that. And it's in what world do most of your players know what to do with this setting?
Yeah.
Why is this something that the player? Why is that something that the player has to set manually to have a good experience?
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I still want to do that video, and I just feel like it's going to set me up for people be oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, but that's the point.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot more lizards in this than.
I see Master Safer asking, should I play Astrobot next or the new Switch 2 version of Kirby and the Forgotten Land? Have yet to play either. Um, I mean, the order I played them in was Kirby and then Astrobot. Since that was the order they released. So, you know, I can't say there'd be anything wrong with that. You know, I will say something that I really appreciated about
wait, lizards with the glowing tails benefit me. Okay, thank you.
something I really appreciated when I played the new Kirby content. You know, it just reminded me how nice like fixed camera angle games can be. You know, where they just the camera angle is what it is, and you know, you don't really move it around a lot. Like, you know, every game I think feels like they have to be like a behind the player, freely movable camera, you know? Like, you can just do a lot of really interesting design and also like really focus your like graphics design and resources and stuff when you don't have to account for, you know, all these possibilities of where the player can point the camera.
Right.
So I just think that's really cool. And you know, Astrobot is like a free, for most of the game anyway, you know, freely move the camera, which is great too. But you know, they're similar in some ways and different in other ways. So both fantastic. You know, but I guess I'd say it couldn't hurt to play them in the order they came out in. You know, also, you know, Astrobot's going to be the more technically impressive game, although I think the animation and Kirby and the Forgotten Land is top notch. You know, there's just a lot of very satisfying motion to his animations and different moves and stuff. But there was a $2 super chat from Jonathan Henson. Thank you. Saying M2 developed collection wish list. Shinobi for me. Ooh.
Yeah, Shinobi would be a good one.
Yeah, I feel like are they still doing like the Sega Ages stuff, or is that not
that's been done for a while.
Yeah, so they'd probably be more likely to do some collections. Yeah, Shinobi
I just wish
would
that would
be
get a physical release, a physical compilation release. Does that count?
Yeah.
Can we get that all on one cartridge?
That would be incredible.
Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't done it.
Oh yeah, this one's really cool. Like this is like isn't this like the back of the box?
Yeah.
Like at least
it's like the scary looking face.
Is it
you saw the other super chats though, right? You saw like the BTL 2. I don't know if you read them or not.
Oh,
I think there was like three.
Okay. The cover's the first one. The back of the box has this one in it. So, sorry. Hang on. Oh yes. Sorry, I got so sidetracked in our conversation. Yes, there was. Apologies to EV Chill 2. I woke up with Coury playing today. I'm going to go to bed with Coury playing. I feel like I should contribute to the water bill or something. Well, so you have. He did take a shower between those streams, I suppose.
I did.
So.
And got some good stuff.
Can't do it without your help. I didn't wake up to Coury playing today, but I did wake up to having a dream where like there was like there was like styrofoam filling in my mouth, like you know, like the foam filling in like a beanbag chair.
Ugh, yeah.
Like it was in my mouth, and like I kept like trying to like get it all out of my mouth, and like it, like no matter how much I did, it's like I can still feel some on my teeth, and I get that out, and and then there'd still be more, and just like I couldn't get rid of it all. That was how I woke up today. I did not eat a pillow. I did not eat a beanbag chair. There is a beanbag chair in my room, though. I probably would have thrown it away a long time ago, but it's like Sandy's favorite thing. She loves like jumping into it, and she just like wags her tail like you wouldn't believe. Like she dashes towards it and just like belly flops on it, and it just like roots around it, and just goes. And it just drives her wild. She loves that beanbag chair. I got that in like, I don't know, like 2004. I've had a long time, and it's like kept together with duct tape. But Sandy has a good time. I did not get any of that in my mouth, though. I don't know. Just had a weird dream. There was also from Enchilada. I'm not sure if he's saying love from PAX or maybe meant to say live from PAX. I think PAX is going on through tomorrow.
Yeah.
Saying I met Yoshi P, who
cool.
for the uninformed is Naoki Yoshida, producer director of Final Fantasy 14 and producer of Final Fantasy 16. Very cool. Wanted to share that. Good luck. Have fun. Thank you so much. And there was another from Container 7 saying, thanks for streaming tonight. Thanks for watching tonight. And then, yes, Jonathan Henson's M2 collection. Let me think of what would... Like, they've done some good, like, for Konami, they did, they've done some good Castlevania and Contra ones. Like, is there anything... what about Ninja Gaiden? Like what if they did Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 and then did like Ninja Gaiden trilogy like right? Like they made like a 16-bit version.
That would be cool.
Like, actually,
like just get all those. I mean,
like with like like properly redone music and redone graphics, like actually make it what people would have wanted.
I don't know.
Like that seems like something M2 would do, I don't know if they have any history with
and
Tecmo,
like and then they could develop a proper Ninja Gaiden 4 for that series. I would be very happy about that. I was just talking to Joe about that earlier in the week. About how I wish that, like, Ragebound looks really cool. I just wish that it had, like, a story that connected to the NES games. It makes me sad that that stuff has been completely forgotten about.
Yeah.
Because I like the story in those.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I honestly wouldn't have known whether it did or did not connect to any of the Ninja Gaiden stories. Yeah, I think that would be a really good one. Anything else? I
don't know if this is the right way.
Yeah, I feel like for me, coming more from the Nintendo side, I think a Ninja Gaiden one would be really good. Then, like, they did a good job with the DS stuff. At least I think so. I haven't actually tried it myself. Like, if they did... I mean, I wish someone could do something about Contra 4,
Yeah.
That would be nice, but, they've already done Contra. I don't know what else on DS I would have them go for.
Where is it?
There was one from Adam Scott. Thank you. Saying, do you know about analog stick emulation?
I don't. Is that...
No, like I'm guessing that's like something you would be setting up like for on a computer emulator, like setting up emulation for like like emulate an analog stick with a mouse or something like that? No, setting up controllers for use on PC gaming is very much not my strong suit. But I do know that, you know, if the analog stick isn't well calibrated or well matched to you know, the specifications of the original system, you know, it can be pretty difficult, which is why a lot of N64 emulation isn't great, which is why you know, some of the control has been problematic in the GameCube games on Switch 2, because even the
Am I doing this right? Can anyone help me out? Like, remind me if I'm doing this right or not.
I mean, I think you definitely got to start by running up the sword. But then what the next step is, like, do you jump from the sword and then get on the one of the legs and then work your way up? Because you're definitely blocked by that big gauntlet.
Right.
But no, but yeah, I mean, it can definitely be a problem when that doesn't translate well. But yeah, if you want to like use something else as an analog stick, I don't know much about that. It definitely looks like you could like run from the sword to like one of the legs.
So that's why I was doing it right, where I need to like get him to hit the metal plate on the ground with his sword. I think that breaks it.
Oh. That sounds familiar.
Oh, there we go.
Is the on-screen text papyrus? Is it actually papyrus or just papyrus-like?
It looks like papyrus italics.
I mean, I don't think it's exactly papyrus. But even if it was, like, it wasn't yet like a meme, right? Like I think papyrus is fine. I mean, there's a reason it became a joke, right? Because it looks good. Like when someone who's not, you know, savvy with graphics, you know, computer graphics, logo making, like they look through the fonts that are available to them and they're like, oh, that's kind of interesting. It's kind of got a neat look to it. And so, like, I can understand why it got overused.
There we go.
I can understand why it became overused. The only reason it's bad is because it was overused. I don't think it's inherently bad. I mean, honestly, same thing with Comic Sans. Like, if it wasn't overused, like there would be times where it would be appropriate. But because it's overused, you're not allowed to even consider using it when it could be appropriate.
All right. I'll take the magnetic hands there. You see it happen?
Got a little Magneto in you.
Yeah.
You know, in addition to trying the Trails in the Sky demo today, I also tried, I saw there was a demo for Lost Soul Aside.
Yeah.
And man, oh man, let me tell you. I mean, first of all, it's just like not interesting at all. Second of all, when you are like running at your normal speed,
Yeah.
the camera is like so mind-blowingly like awful that it's just shocking that like it's gotten this far behaving this way, where like it feels like it's like tracking his head or something like that. Like it's tracking like a object that doesn't move at like a consistent rate, because the camera like speeds up and like it goes like whoop, 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 whoop. Like every second or maybe even twice a second, it's just like whoop, 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 whoop. It's just like constantly like accelerating and decelerating, and it's so obnoxious.
Man, I'm gonna fall.
Oh, I didn't even know if the game was out.
Man, it's all right. Tried.
Kyle McMahon says no. Papyrus is bad in a vacuum. Okay.
Oh, I don't want to do it. No, I almost ran off the edge there. Man, I can hear those fireworks going nuts out there.
I also tried the demo for Daemon Ex Machina.
Yeah, I see. It's funny because like I was thinking about doing this stream tonight of just like all demos, and those are both ones that I had originally like queued up to
Right.
play.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I did this afternoon, except I didn't stream it. I mean, that game seems totally fine. I don't need it, but it seems okay. Oh, I didn't know there's a Luminous
like only
demo.
on the Switch?
I mean, I don't. Huh?
Was the first one only on Switch?
That's a good question, because I was really surprised that the new one was on. PS5 as well, because it was announced in the Switch 2 like reveal. So like I thought they were exclusive to Nintendo. Daemon X Machina. The first one's just on Switch and Windows. Interesting. So the second game is on Switch 2, PS5, Xbox, and Windows. Oh, it's not even out. I thought it was out. It comes out September 5th, so this week. Seems totally fine. Doesn't seem like a game I would be likely to get, but I kind of liked it.
Come on, one more.
Wait, Lost Soul Aside uses UE4 because it's been in development since 2014?
There we go. Makes you feel bad when that happens. Right?
I mean, you're supposed to feel bad. This game
But, I mean,
is
it's
all about
impressive
making
that
you
like
feel
at least they saw it through. They said we're not giving up on this.
bad. Yeah.
They're just like clipping into the.
He's like trying to like go up those stairs at a weird angle. Oh,
Yeah.
that was funny.
Just clipping into it.
So, are you going to do morning streams every?
I'm gonna try and do it like
day?
most
Pokemon?
days. You know, like unless I have something that I like needs to happen. Generally, it's been from like 9:30, 9:45 to like 10:30 to maybe 11.
Mm-hmm.
11.
Yeah.
It's been fun, and I've done it every day for a week now, like over a week now, And I'm just gonna try to stay consistent, and I'll just play as much as I can. And it's super casual. Like I talk to the chat. We hang out, and they help me through what I'm doing, suggest different things. We have conversations. It's just it's nice because it's just I'm just drinking my coffee. Just I get back from walking Nelly, and that's like after the kids have gone off to school. And as long as I don't have like anything that I need to be doing like right at that moment, I don't see any reason why not. It's fun. It's fun. We, usually around like 20, 25 people watching. So someone said that something mildly amusing happens if I try to shoot her with my bow.
Oh.
Nothing. I stream on Twitch TV.
She seems to have a force field around that whole open area.
Yep. So the game automatically saves, I think. It does.
I would think so.
And that restores.
Speaking of automatically saving, or rather not automatically saving, so I lost a little bit of progress when I was playing Trails of Cold Steel yesterday, because there's a glitch on PS5
It's never been fixed, huh?
That's never been fixed. And keep in mind, I was playing on PS5 Pro, so it seems the glitch carries over to there as well, because I found a Reddit thread from 5 years ago talking about the exact problem that I ran into. And the game does not save automatically. I mean, it was designed in the PS3 era, which, saving automatically was becoming standard practice then, but not quite as standard practice as it is now. So there's no like autosave slot in it. And when you're gearing up, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but when you initiate the steps that would lead to the final part of Act 2, Part 4. Like when you're kind of initiating what looks like a big battle. After you have collected 3 MacGuffins. There is I tried it 3 times and it froze. It crashed.
Like the whole system, or the game does?
Well, the game froze for several minutes, and then I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, it was on the oh, do you want to send a bug report?
Oh, okay.
And I did, and then it happened twice more, but it immediately went out to the bug report. And I was looking around this Reddit thread, and I was fixing to upload my save and get past that part on a PS4.
Yeah.
But I found this Reddit thread from 5 years ago, around the launch of the PS5, and people were describing the exact problem. It freezes when the screen transitions from one part of this scene to the next, and on PS5, which is probably the most, or really only, PS4 on PS5 glitch I've ever heard of, but it's a pretty severe one, really.
Yeah.
But so what you can do to get around that, so just make sure you're manually making a save.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing something that seems like it might initiate the the stuff that happens at the end of Act 2, Part 4, after collecting 3 MacGuffins.
Yeah.
Just save. And then, you know, watch the scene as you normally would. And then if it crashes, what you need to do is hold the circle. Some people were saying you have to be in turbo mode and hold the circle button. But, like, circle button just, like, fast forwards the scene. And several people were saying, oh, yeah, that worked perfectly for me. And it worked for me. Which, I mean, that's just pretty shocking because, I mean, that's, like, one of the premier places that people are going to be playing this series that, you know, people are pretty passionate about telling people they need to play, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just shocking that that version doesn't, you know, has a game-breaking bug. Fortunately, seemingly only in one place, but it's a backwards compatibility bug that I'm quite surprised is still there. We got a super chat from Matthew with
Thank you.
With emotes to decipher as usual. Agro's dad has more strength and dexterity than the impossibly fit attack on Titan people using 3D maneuver gear do. Horse and crying face. Got my GameCube flippy drive, but have no game bit. I also got my GameCube flippy drive, but haven't done anything with it.
I mean, what is the difference with the flippy drive? Like, what's the deal with it? I thought it was just like an ODE. Isn't that what it is?
It's an ODE that doesn't require removing the disk drive.
Right. It doesn't require soldering?
Nope.
Oh.
Pretty positive it does not. So it's solder free and doesn't require you to remove the disk drives. So it's pretty appealing.
Oh wow. Is it like? Cause is it the same thing as the one that's like the Raspberry, like the mini Pi thing or whatever it is?
I think that's something different.
Okay.
Because I think that's only something that's come about recently. I haven't really followed that. But I could be wrong. I don't follow ODE stuff too closely. I just know that people were saying like, oh, the flippy drive like really seems like the way to go. EV Chill 2 says no soldering, but origami skill suggested. Maybe you have to fold the ribbon cable in a particular way.
Oh, okay.
EW Rooney says, Shadow of the Colossus is Monster Hunter for real men. Challenge me. I'm not going to make any argument there.
I mean, what came first?
Really care for Monster Hunter.
I wonder if there's got to be. Oh, hide myself underground. Should I get
I mean, Monster Hunter didn't have. Well, for one, Monster Hunter monsters aren't as big as the Colossi, and Monster Hunter didn't have mounts, I don't think, until more recent games.
Okay, so I wonder. Okay, I didn't know if there was like inspiration there.
I'm not sure when the first Lucio C is saying Monster Hunter is like 2002 or 2004. 2002 sounds too early to me. Let's see.
It's just interesting because this one right here, it's not like straight up trying to kill me right away. It's like more like fascinated with me. Like it's almost like wants to come over and say hi.
Yeah.
Until I start like hurting it.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to feel bad. Yeah, so it was 2004. So, I mean, this game obviously would have had to be in development for long before that came out. So, there may have been some inspiration rubbing off on this end of Monster Hunter, but I think they're fundamentally two very different things.
Something's happened to my horse. My horse, like...
Aggro, like, yeah, the way
disappeared.
he, like... Yeah, but he, like, you know, whatever you call the horse thing where they, like, get up on both legs with their... Like, I don't know, he looked like he was, like, slowly standing up, and it looked like a humanoid shadow in the distance, and it kind of creeped me out. I was like, what is that?
Oh, I thought that was how I was going to do
A smoke monster in the house.
it. Oh.
Welcome. Indeed an incredible game. But yeah, Monster Hunter, the most intrigued I've been by Monster Hunter is the demo I played for Monster Hunter Rise. I thought like the kind of the vertical level design and the grappling hook made it seem really interesting to me. And then the motion controls for the like the long range weapons, it seemed immediately more interesting to me than what I had played of any other demos, or you know, I have Monster Hunter World, but I just couldn't get further than like maybe 4 or 5 hours into it. And I think like Monster Hunter Wilds is just like profoundly visually unappealing. Like
That's the new one, right?
that's the new one.
Because I have
just
like
think
World, I've just never played it. I think I got that.
it just doesn't feel like a world that you want to exist in. It just doesn't feel like a place you want to play in, you know?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Although I'm sure later areas are more appealing, but it's kind of an ugly looking game, I think. I'll tell you what I want is I want that new Monster Hunter Stories 3 that was shown on the Partner Direct. The Nintendo Partner Direct. Although that one's actually coming to PS5 as well, so I'll probably get on that. But I thought Monster Hunter Stories 2 was surprisingly good. Really bad dungeon design, but everything else great. Really bad frame rate too, but I had a good time. Oh yeah, that's right. He like kind of tries to poke in the holes for you.
Do I gotta hit
Oh,
him?
there's the dangly bits. Yes, I remember this now. Like his,
The
his, like,
dangly bits.
yeah, his like long earrings or whatever they are. Like
Yeah.
when he like puts his head down, like you can grab the dangly things.
Yeah. Dang.
Dad1153 has a super chat saying it's 10 p.m. Have you hugged them today? If not, doggy emoji. I have hugged Sandy today many times, but I haven't hugged her on stream. Sandy, you want a hug? Yeah. You look kind of tired and confused. Come, do you need a hug? Here, look. Look, Corey's finding the horse Colossus. Corey's finding the horse Colossus. Come watch Corey give the horse Colossus a hug, so that I can give you a hug. Come here. Come look. Look at this right here. See here. Come here. I'll show you. Come. Oh. There we go. Give Sandy. Were you napping hard? You looked kind of confused.
Napping hard or hardly napping?
There was also another from Adam Scott, thank you, saying, I created a free online tool to know by how much to extend any thumbstick to get the same feel of another. For example, Joy-Con to N64. Would you be interested? So, what does that mean? Does that mean like extend it like physically?
Yeah, I don't really know.
Or like extend the pivot range? I'm not quite sure what that means, but I am interested.
Yeah.
Send that to. You can find our Google email address on like our channel's about page. I mean, because we are, while we aren't like experts at like analyzing that stuff, like it's definitely of interest, especially with particular games where that kind of stuff really matters, like Mario 64. Physically by height, yes, interesting. So if you wanted to make like a aftermarket Joy-Con stick, like here's how, or a stick attachment to go on top of the existing stick. That would be interesting. Like I don't have the skills to make anything like that, or the equipment, but it's an interesting thought. I hadn't really considered something like that before. There's also a 999 from Jersey 117 with no comment, but thank you as always, Jersey 117. Also worth noting, while I suppose perhaps while we were discussing your Twitch streams, amongst all of these other notifications, Terra Apples followed us on Twitch.
Oh.
Perhaps Terra Apples will be watching you play Pokemon Violet.
On a totally like side note, I shared this out a whole bunch to like different people. But I was on a podcast, on a music podcast, talking about one of my favorite albums of all time. This podcast is called The Silent Discographer. And if you want to hear me talk about something...
Oh, that's why it's called that. Okay, I get why it's called
You get it now? Yeah.
I get it now.
If anybody has any interest in like hearing me like talk about something else that I'm passionate about that is not video games, you should look up this podcast called The Silent Discographer. And I talk about REM's fourth album, Life's Rich Pageant, which is one of my favorite albums of all time.
So you say it was called Silent Discographer. The guy who does that, he worked at Bungie.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Andrew Elmore. Some people might know him from like he's done like a lot of like different like game music stuff, but he worked for Bungie for a number of years. But yeah, it was super fun, and it's just really neat to be able to talk about something that is not what people usually want to talk to me about.
I've seen Neil Von Holtum say, "Boo, video games only, please," with a silly face.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
That is sometimes how I felt when I would listen to Here's My Question for You, and you and Chris would go on about football or music for extended periods of time. But,
yeah.
I enjoyed you talking about, food and life and other things in general, Those two subjects, my attention started to waver.
Yeah, well, either way, like, it's just such a fun thing to be able to do. I don't know, like, it's neat to be able to talk about something that has, like, had such a profound effect on me in my life. And it was neat. And I'm excited to do, I'm slated to do another one for the New Adventures in Hi-Fi album. And we get to record that like relatively soon, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you get to talk about something else in the same way that you would talk about games on any other podcast you get involved to.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I'm not like a big, like, I don't know nearly as much about music as I do about games, but I mean, I don't know. I know a decent amount, I think.
There was a $5 super chat from Mega X6. Thank you so much. Saying, good evening. I've enjoyed the Twitch streams this week. So at least one person did not find it to be the most boring stream on Twitch. Unless being the most boring stream on Twitch was like explicitly the appeal.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Mega X6, I don't know if you've chatted on there unless you're under a different name. Because a lot of people are under different names on Twitch.
Yeah. And Mega X6 back again. Thank you. Saying, I love music, and a few of my favorites are New York by Lou Reed, Bark at the Moon, and anything by David Bowie.
David Bowie.
See.
Sounded
I'm
like,
an embarrassment.
Sounded like Avril Lavigne right there.
I'm an embarrassment. MLiG is over. Corey's disowning me.
I mean, you might know David Bowie from being in the movie Labyrinth. He's the villain in the movie Labyrinth.
But Labyrinth doesn't teach me how to say his name.
What's the game he was in? Was it Omicron? No, was it Omicron, the Nomad Soul? He's in that game. Is it Omicron?
Siswip says, never thought I'd hear the words Lou Reed come out and try his mouth. I mean, I have no frame of reference for how unlikely the name Lou Reed is to come out of my mouth. Is this like the most like non-try musician ever? Like, I don't know. Maybe.
But either way, it was just really, really fun. And yeah, look it up. It's the Silent Discographer. I'm excited to go back and talk about another album. Where am I going now? I'm like progressing a lot faster
Henry,
in this than I expected.
Let's not do that. That's like, I don't know. Like, it's just like so unlikely by the laws of physics that would happen, that like maybe that is what destroys the world, what causes the universe to implode. You know, like physics didn't account for me being at a metalcore show in a mosh pit. Like physicists have done the math and they're like that can't be.
But I definitely shared the podcast around a whole bunch because I don't know, like it's so rare for people to, I guess, to hear like that side of like the of stuff that I'm into, I guess. Are we going up or down here?
I believe more music-related words sent over by Zach Jones by way of Super Chat saying, check out Yellow Magic Orchestra. Is this anything you're familiar with?
No. I am not. I mean, just kind of talking for a minute about music. My wife and I watched the Bob Dylan biopic A Complete Unknown a couple weeks ago, and it was really good. It's funny because that movie kind of ends with him going like electric. Like he plays like folk music before, and then he like goes electric, and a lot of the people that really liked him didn't want to hear that. They wanted to hear the stuff that they knew. And it was very funny. I talked to my mom about it, right? And she's like, "Oh, it was such a good movie, wasn't it?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, your brother and I went and saw. Your brother took me to see Bob Dylan a couple of years ago, and it was so disappointing. He didn't play anything that I knew. And I was like, that's like, you realize like how funny that sounds because that's literally the main plot point of the movie. Just like, it's just funny because it was like zero, like no awareness of like, like connecting it.
I like, again, words I have no need to ever say out loud or knowledge of how to say or anything about them in general. You said biopic, which now that you say that, it's like that kind of makes sense because it's like, okay, biography, picture.
Yeah.
But in my head, I've always read that term as biopic.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it said that, and I don't know if the way I said it is correct. But I mean, I assume that biopic is because it's like biography.
Picture. Biography motion picture.
Yeah.
I mean, that does, like, as soon as you said it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But, like, biopic just seems like...
like how you would say it. Like how you would expect to say it. Based on how
you would expect to say it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I actually have no idea. Like, I feel if it's supposed to be biopic, it should be, like, bio-pic. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Not a genre I'm terribly familiar with. Though I kind of want to see the Weird Al one, just because it's supposed to be making fun of biopics and is apparently like not at all historically accurate.
I think I gotta swim underneath there, right?
Sure, Biohazard doesn't have a dash, but I don't think there's like another way that you would like accidentally say that. Like the way the consonants and vowels come together and BIOPIC like it's like optic.
Right.
Like it. I don't know.
I like that you can move the camera around on the cutscenes. That feels like a very Kojima thing. Like I wish I could click it and it would like zoom in.
Yeah.
And that works in Death Stranding too.
Oh yeah? I mean, Kojima's always got it. Oh, now you're gonna fight the hawk. Jersey 117-499. Thank you. Saying, are you guys going to go to PlayStation the concert? I wasn't aware.
I think there's one here.
I
hadn't planned on it.
I do kind of regret that I didn't go to the Final Fantasy Distant Worlds when that actually came to Charlotte some years ago.
Yeah, Distant Worlds is going to be here in September. I think September 26th and 27th.
I think it was in like January last year that it was in Charlotte.
I went to Distant Worlds years ago, but this new one that's out, like I'm back and forth on whether or not I want to go because I think it's only Final Fantasy 14 and 16 music,
Oh.
which doesn't do a lot for me.
Yeah, I mean, 14 is amazing, but yeah, if you don't have the connection to it, then it'd be a waste. Yeah.
But it's hard to say. Like, I wonder if it would be, like, that's what they're advertising, but it's going to be more from other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they're just
Yeah, I
using
don't
that as,
know.
like, maybe that's what they figure people might know the most right now.
Like, PlayStation first party music, I wouldn't say there's a lot that I'm especially attached to. I mean,
Yeah.
Shadow of the Colossus would actually be one of the top ones for me.
Yeah, like
But
Uncharted would be cool, but I think that
like
there's not
Uncharted's
like a lot of
time has
themes.
passed. Yeah, like God of War wouldn't really get me excited. Astrobot would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough like first party Sony music though that I'm like really passionate about that would likely be at a concert like that.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be excited about hearing like Horizon or Uncharted. Like those games have good music, but I couldn't tell you how a single piece of music in either of those games goes. Like I don't remember it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and those are like the kind of games that would be very likely to be there, and I don't remember the music. Dad1153 is back. It says since Switch 2 equals PS4, roughly, of course. Will the new Zelda look like this? That's an interesting question. I mean, I kind of feel like Zelda has more or less settled into going for like cell shaded aesthetics at this point.
Right.
I mean, obviously, like the overhead games, don't go for that look, like the Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom, but ever since Skyward Sword, the console games have been cell shaded. They took a break after Wind Waker and went with the more realistic-ish style. I mean, I don't think they would ever go for like kind of like realistic humans like Wander is here. Like I think they would still maintain like an anime look. But like I wouldn't, part of me wouldn't really mind it. Like I think it would be interesting to the world the world of Zelda is like envisioned by like those old instruction manual illustrations or like the way I saw it in my head when I played Zelda 2 at my cousin's house back in the day. And like I saw it's very much this like lived in world, like kind of like a if Zelda, I mean, this could maybe be approaching the look of like what the Zelda live action movie will be, maybe.
Oh, this right here? Totally. I mean, I could see that. I mean, I think that this probably has like a sizable inspiration on Zelda in general.
Yeah. I'd say that. I mean, like especially Tears of the Kingdom and flying on the dragons and stuff.
There we go.
But
It's so
I mean,
cool, right?
I would not be opposed to them trying, some kind of more realistic graphics for Zelda again. But I kind of think they won't, just because, Nintendo is so good at choosing art styles that feel timeless. Yeah, this stuff is so good, man. Like, what a concept for PS2,
Yeah.
Like, this is nuts. I think the other one a
I
lot
love
of people
that it,
said
like,
was
flies
their
upside
favorite.
down and stuff too.
Yeah. Another one that I think a lot of people said was their favorite was Phalanx. Is that the worm, the sandworm? That's another. I mean, that one's in the backloggery. Even though I don't think we've ever streamed Shadow of the Colossus on backloggery, but it's in the backloggery intro video. Jumping off the horse onto the worm.
Oh yeah.
Is that the Phalanx that I saw some people cite as one of their favorites? Like this and the sandworm are probably my favorites. Junko wants a Majora's Mask update. You said you lost a lot of momentum.
Yeah, I go back and forth between like feeling as though it's very tedious and like wanting to play, but I don't know. There's something about it that is like making me not want to play it. I don't know. I'm finding it very tedious right now. I think I have talked about it. I told Try about it. Like I'm on the Zora egg part, which I've seen people say like, oh, this part's pretty tedious as it is, and I don't know.
That's why I quit playing the 3DS version.
Yeah, and I know that you, like I know the big thing is the swimming controls, but there's a part where you gotta like race these beavers to get something, to get a bottle.
Did you have to do the beavers?
I don't know if I had to, but I had 3 bottles and I think I needed 4. To carry the eggs in, right?
Right. I mean, you don't have to have all the eggs
but you gotta
go in.
You gotta break in like 3 times then to the place, and I don't want to do that. Right. And it wasn't so much like the swimming controls bothered me. It was like the hit detection on the rings, where if you didn't like pass through it perfectly, you'd be like, it'd make you stop, and it was like you'd be like glitching around it before you could like fully pass through it. And it took me several tries to do the second race.
I'm pretty sure I did that on 3DS, but I don't know. Zane saying you like the 3DS version more. Try no. I dislike the 3DS version quite a bit. But Coury has kind of settled into only playing the 3DS version at this point. You were kind of like going back and forth.
Yeah, I like that it kind of keeps track of things a bit more thoroughly, and also it has like if you can't figure out what to do next, then it gives you hints. You can look at the Sheikah stone that gives you hints, and it's nice to see that, because some of the progression stuff, if you like actively don't want to look anything up, some of it's like pretty obscure, I think. Like I didn't realize I could blow up the once I got like the powder kegs, that I could blow up the boulder early, while that guy like uses the pickaxe through it. Like that, I just never made that connection. Because you got to go and buy it. You can only carry one at a time. It's just I don't know.
Like I remember when I played the first time, I was like I made that connection right away. I was like, oh yeah, I can do that finally.
Really? See, I never made that connection, and especially since
you may have been thinking.
It would be something else, I think, if like he never finishes it. Yeah. But the fact, and I think it's very funny, because if you blow it up, he like literally just stands there for 3 days being like, you blew it up. He's like there every day just like looking at it with his pickaxe over his shoulder. He's like, well, I guess like I don't have to clean that up now.
He didn't like go do anything better with his time after the job.
He just sits there and stares at it. But I didn't make that connection.
The 3DS version's like mostly mechanical.
Yeah,
Like, I don't like how the mechanics feel,
and you didn't like how
especially the
like to do
Zora
the dash that it uses magic, right?
You have to use magic, and it uses it so fast,
It
and
does,
it
but you
really caused a
also,
problem.
if you get the all the fairies in the first thing, then you get like the full magic bar. It like goes all the way across the bottom screen.
Mm.
And in the 64 version, that just gives you like an extra bit to your spin, to your like your charging spin, like your sword spin.
Yeah.
But here, it just like it makes it so that the magic bar is like all the way across. Is like it maxes it out. But I don't know. Like I feel like the Zora Egg stuff is tedious, and I think that I'll go back to it and do it. And I like playing on the 3DS just because I'm enjoying using the 3DS.
Yeah. There was a $2 super chat from Matthew again.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Saying, I've never played Minish Cap, Vagrant Story, or Galarians. I bet not very many people have played Galarians. I don't know if I tried Galarians on like the X Station or something at some point. I don't have Galarians. I remember there was a time where it was like $20, but I think it's kind of expensive now.
Is that another one from the same? Isn't it like a sequel to Kudelka, or is it like is it the same?
No, I don't think it's.
I know the cover. It's got the girl with the short hair, like the very 90s CG.
I want to say Galarians 2 is considered pretty bad. Is that a girl? I'm not so sure. I don't think so. It says the game follows a boy named Rion who discovers he has psychic powers. I mean, it's kind of I think it's kind of considered a horror game, but it doesn't really look like one from what I've seen. It's like
there.
I don't know. I remember like back when it was like $20, I was like looking into it to see if that seemed like a game I would want, and something, I don't remember what it was, but something made me think like, maybe not. Dad1153 wants to know if you're playing Majora's Mask in 3D or 2D on the 3DS.
I've been just kind of going back and forth. Like I mainly in 2D. But it's neat.
Take a look at 3D every now and then.
Yeah.
But back to Matthew's Matthew's super chat. Minish Cap is an interesting one because there's a lot of people, I think especially people who were like just the right age when the GBA was the main thing. Like, there's a lot of people who are like, I just picture them in, a posh chair by a fireplace, with a glass of wine, saying like, ah, yes, Minish Cap is also your favorite Zelda. You also are a gentleman of good taste, and like Minish Cap is fine.
Yeah.
Like it's there are people who are they never really explain why Minish Cap is the best. They just kind of make knowing nods at each other like, ah, yes, you too.
Yeah, I mean it's I played it because I got it on the Ambassador 3DS Ambassador program. And I thought it was pretty good. The thing that struck me about it, and then it made sense, like when I would play
I love this
Sword
forest
after
level.
is
This is one of my favorite like spots in the game.
Oh, just like the woods here.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. But like it kind of treats the whole overworld as its own puzzle.
Yeah.
Getting into the each dungeon is like in itself its own puzzle, and
I
that's
think that
how
might be
Skyward
what.
Sword like really went on, because you would go to these
Right,
areas
right.
and it would take you a while to actually even get into the dungeon.
Well, and the director of Minish Cap directed Skyward Sword, but then, to be fair, also went on to do Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So.
Yeah.
But that was only after Aonuma gave him a talking to.
Oh, really?
Well, I think they agreed that the formula had become a little too rigid, right?
Yeah.
And didn't give enough, and didn't trust in player agency and player competence enough. But
I don't know. This is nice.
but no, Minish Cap's fine. I mean, I only played it the one time, but just like the Capcom Zelda games never really resonated with me.
Oh,
Like,
there's one. That one had a glowing tail.
good, but they just.
Saw that glowing tail. Oh, you're all the way over. Is that? All right, yeah.
I wonder if the lizards in this inspired the lizards that drop the really good stuff in the Souls games.
Maybe. I mean, could
Or
this be one of the
maybe-
most influential games of all time, in a lot of regards?
I mean, I think its ambitions were so high and so like it's combination of like ambition and just like solitude, I guess.
Yeah.
Like just kind of created a vibe and also like a high bar to shoot for. Like it didn't do a lot in and of itself because its scope was very narrow, but like elements from it probably, other, especially as soon as like more powerful hardware became available, a lot of other developers were probably like, oh yeah, we should try that. And then as for Vagrant Story, I played Vagrant Story a little bit back in the day. I don't think it's particularly long. I'm going to give it another chance sometime.
Yeah. It's one of those. It's almost like impenetrable, I think, for a lot of people. Like you have to like actively look up like how to play it properly.
Yeah,
And once you figure it out, it works. But I think you need to.
I mean, I remember like targeting different body parts and stuff like that. Like you have like an orb around you where you can hit different targets within that orb. And I remember thinking it was interesting. But ultimately, the thing that made me stop playing it was I just wasn't gelling with the vibe of the game, or like it just seemed very morose and sad all the time.
Yeah. It'd be a fun project though, because that was part of the Summer of Square. Like it would be a fun project to be like, all right, this year, I'm gonna play all of the Summer of Square games.
Ooh.
Like replay all of them, like
Or play the
like,
ones you haven't played.
Like Threads of Fate. It's I've played both stories in that, but I mean that's not even a long game.
I've only ever finished Mint's story. Like it was kind of the same thing with Vagrant's story. Like I thought Rue's story was just so boring and serious and sad.
Yeah, but he has
And
you can change forms or whatever.
Yeah, he just wasn't very fun.
Yeah.
So I do need to play Rue's story. In that.
Okay.
So what was?
How did Argo get down here? How did Argo get down here? I had to like climb down.
Maybe there's a way. Maybe there's a way.
Yeah.
I don't know. There could be.
I think Threads of Fate has like one of my favorite town themes
Forest?
of all time.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Forest. I mean, the
Well,
Forest.
that's great too, but I really love the town theme, and like not so much like the beginning of it, but it gets to a point where it has kind of like a bridge in it, like towards the end of the song. It changes a bit. I really like it.
Mm. So do you know? I mean, I don't think that's something I was like following really at the time. Like, like the Summer of Square clearly made an impact on you. Like,
Oh, for sure. I mean, it
what,
was.
do you know off the top of your head what all the Summer of Square games were?
Yeah,
Like, can
it
you
was
list them for us?
Legend of Mana, Threads of Fate, Chrono Cross, and was it Vagrant Story? I don't, because I have. Hang on.
Like,
I don't know if Vagrant Story was part of it or if it was just the three. Because I have the
you have
sampler CDs. They gave away.
and wasn't there a VHS tape that you have about the Summer of Square?
Uh, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, you kind of got me thinking. Like, what if next year we make a video that's like reliving the Summer of Square?
Yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, is it like? I mean, I have the three, these soundtracks, but I don't know if Vagrant Story was part of it. But yeah, I mean, I have.
Like, let's do that. Let's do that next year. Like, we replay.
And I've beaten
play for
all
the first
three of
time.
these.
Yeah. What was it again? Threads of Fate.
Chrono Cross and Legend of Mana.
Yeah, I've beaten all of them, but I mean, I would replay them for a video.
I can't imagine these things are like that expensive now. These these soundtrack samplers, like I wonder if they are expensive to get now.
I wouldn't know.
I'm just like looking at what the track lists of these.
I mean, I think that would be fun. Just like talk up like how hype inducing that was at the time.
Yeah. It's interesting to like look at the bottom of the CDs to see how much is written to. And there's the Threads of Fate one is so short. It barely has anything written to the CD.
That's a shit.
Okay, so Vagrant Story was like right before then. So it wasn't officially part of Summer of Square. But it was
the prelude.
Yeah.
We could call it part of the Summer of Square if we wanted.
Yeah. Let's start with like, and the lead up to it. Because what else was there, I guess?
I don't think Vagrant Story is like that long, right? Isn't it like, I don't know, 10, 15 hours?
I don't know. It depends on what you want to do, probably, in it.
It was like, it just seemed like the sewers were never going to end.
Yeah, it starts you right out in the sewers.
When I played the Trails in the Sky demo, like, it's so funny. Like, Estelle is like so nervous about there being like a written test, and like when she finds out that she like gets to go into the sewers, she's like so excited. How long to beat? Let's see. Vagrant.
Am I going backwards?
Story. Oh no, Vagrant Story seems to be longer than I thought, but it's not necessarily long for a Square game.
I love the sound here.
It seems like 20 or so hours might be more typical.
Okay. That's okay.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, the mood, the vibes in this forward is like amazing. Just walking through it. Like the light, the shafts of light.
Yeah, the God rays.
Yeah. Makes
I was
slowly, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would just like walk slowly and just soak in the atmosphere. I mean, that was a big part of this game for me. Like I'd never really played anything with just like this atmosphere that I just like wanted to just like take in to this extent before, you know? Like it felt like going on a vacation.
Yeah. That would like let's put that on the list. I think that would be a fun way to.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got back up here. Somehow I found my way up here. Back up here.
Well, that's how aggro got down then.
Yeah, I guess so. Is it aggro or is it argo?
It's aggro.
Okay.
I remember thinking it was Argo because that just sounded like more of a horse name, but
Yeah.
it's aggro. No, Poker Press. I never got around to trying that upscaling model, I'm sorry to say. I didn't. I don't have like software that like does that, or like I don't have like software that does that like on my computer, so I didn't get around to figuring it out yet. I think it's a very interesting idea though, and I like hearing that you're doing that with Genesis as well. Genesis, I would think, would actually be harder to reconstruct from like composite video because Genesis composite is so smudged. That actually sounds really interesting. I'd love to see the results of that. You should send some examples. I'd like to see how close to, you know, RGB that could get. A program called Chainer.
Oh, this must be the.
Oh, is this where you fight the sandworm?
Yeah.
Is he next?
I think so. I mean, this looks like it right here.
Is that where it's pointing you? Or it could be something beyond. Like it could be in like a temple. There's like one inside like a temple that's somewhere around like these rocks, I think. You know, I played this just shortly before Dragon Quest VIII, which was, you know, another game that, you know, really just had this just adventuresome vibe to it, where I was just like very excited to see like what was ahead.
Oh, am I going inside here? I'm going in. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to go.
Okay, yeah. I think this is like the bowl.
Oh, okay, with in the Coliseum or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see myself like finishing this week just because I wasn't really planning on it, but I feel like I'm like moving through it pretty quick here.
Yeah, you are. It does feel like it. It's not a terribly long game.
Mm-mm.
Especially when you stay on task. Isn't Last Guardian one of your pledge games?
Yeah. So I feel like part of this, like wanting to play this, I thought like, oh, it'd be a good thing to revisit before playing Last Guardian.
Yeah. This one can fix colors, reduce noise, reduce jail bars, and sharpen the image, but can't seem to unblur dithered colors. But that could be an interesting result. I'd be curious to see what that ends up looking like. If it's like similar to like dither blending, like you can do on the Mega SG. I forget forget if Mister has a function like that as well, or if it's
Oh,
better or worse. I I don't really care for the D the dither blend effects because it tends to mess with things that shouldn't actually be dithered or blended. I'd be very curious what your process makes that look like, though, because I think it's an interesting idea to have those colors blended. Oh, it's this guy. I thought it was a. I mean, I think there is a bull. Like I think the smallest Colossus is like a bull, and I think it's in like a similar interior sort of setting. I'm pretty sure there's a bull. I forgot about this guy.
man, it's like the eyes are like the creepiest part. Our glowing eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize this is like a set piece. Just showed that angle for us a second there. Did anybody in the chat get the 8BitDo Pro 3?
I don't know. Not
I'm
me.
curious. I was not gonna get it, and then I like heard some stuff about the D-pad being good,
Oh.
and I decided to order one, and the D-pad is like so freaking bad.
Really?
It's like a clicky D-pad. I was thinking about doing a short about it tomorrow, actually,
Okay.
because
I mean, I don't necessarily
it might
have anything
be
against
fine.
D-pads.
like in the like for something like Contra, maybe it's good, but I hooked up to the Mister and I was doing it. If anybody has one, like play a shooter, like where you can and try to like roll your finger around it to like circle your ship, and it just like is like this. It like it's not smooth at all. It just like boom boom boom,
Oh.
and it's slightly better if you don't press hard on the D-pad while doing it.
Interesting.
It's
I never thought of circling your ship as like a D-pad test.
well, me either. But then the first thing I tried it with was Eartheon on the PC, because I was like, oh, I'll kind of want to like hook this thing up to the PC and use it for Steam stuff. And I was like, holy cow, this is like unplayable, like with the D-pad.
Wow. That's
And I thought it
interesting.
was so bad. It was so bad that I returned the one that I got and ordered another one.
Yeah.
And it is just as bad. So I guess that's just the way it is. I'll put together a short on it, because I saw a thing yesterday.
Yeah.
I've seen so many videos saying like, oh, it's good, and there's a lot of aspects to it that I do like. I love the fact that it has like the little toggles on it, so that you can make it so that the shoulder buttons are just like click, or like hair triggers, and the clicking feels really good in that respect.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's like the thing that for the things I want to use it with, most of that stuff doesn't use analog triggers. Like nothing uses analog triggers,
Right.
I guess.
Yeah.
So I'd rather it just be like a digital thing,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And I was excited about that, but man, like that D-pad, I'll do a short on it tomorrow.
That's
Like
interesting.
it's
Please
clicky
do.
in a like it's clicky, but like in a soft clicky way, where it like has like it has the rubber membrane and then probably like something clicky underneath, and it does not work for like games where you can move in 360 degrees, like circle something. It just does not. It does not translate well to that at all.
Yeah, I mean, definitely try it in Contra and Tetris, but
no, I tried it in those, and it's fine for like if you're snapping back and forth between stuff.
But I wonder why. Yeah, that's just something I never would have thought of as being a potential issue.
Yeah,
that's very, very interesting. Jonathan Henson is saying, Corey, the Gullah Kit Elves has the Saturn D-pad with SNES button layout and wakes up the Switch too. That sounds interesting.
That's cool.
I'm going to look. I'm not familiar with that brand.
Oh, Gullah Kit? Yeah, I mean they.
Gullah Kit Elves. Oh, and it has sticks as well. Oh, okay, so it's like a Saturn shape. Elves 2 controller. Portable controller. Yeah, that's interesting looking. Huh. There's like even like a Japanese colored Saturn buttons. Oh, but there's also a $50 version?
I gotta go around the back here.
It does look kind of neat. Not something I probably really need, though, because I like the controllers I have, but... Ooh, they also have very low latency. Good to know.
But yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I was like hoping that it was going to be a bit
So you
better.
gonna return that one too?
I might. I mean, it feels like a deal breaker to me. But it might be fine for Switch 2 stuff. You know, if I feel like using it in that way.
Yeah, but I mean,
but it's $66.
Does it do anything better than the Nintendo Pro Controller?
Whoa.
I mean, you actually like the D-pad on the one you have, at least.
Yeah. I'm just jumping from arm to arm here. I don't know if I'm doing it right or not.
I mean, I assume ultimately you want to grab that beard.
Yeah. I'm gonna die here. My health is almost gone. He got me.
Was that your first game over?
Yeah. Dang, dude, he just like took half my health there. The ticking sound was, I think, I assumed that the low health reminder.
Matt Kuro says I tested Luminas with the Pro Controller too, and sadly D-pad is not good. I don't have a ton of experience with Luminas, so I don't know if that would tell me a lot about the D-pad. But I had no problems with Tetris on my D-pad. I had no problems with Tetris, but I did have problems with Contra. I'm surprised that they didn't put you in at full health when you returned.
Once I do this, like, how do I get up there? Am I missing something? I just need to...
Neil von Holtum is asking, what about Retro Fighters controllers? Are they any good? I've barely used any. I have a few, but something about the build quality of them like never seemed particularly premium, to be honest, in my opinion. But I haven't tried anything newer than like the Dreamcast one. Like the first Dreamcast one they did, at least. I don't know if there's been revisions.
Like in his hand. Find a place where they're hidden. Okay, so...
Oh, yes. I remember now.
I gotta hide from him?
Like you want him to like come peeking for you where you can just grab that beard.
Oh, okay.
I remember now.
It's faking me out then, huh?
Yeah, kind of similar to the horse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, get the head down. But I think my opinion of Retro Fighters was kind of poisoned by the fact that, like, I just didn't... Their first big thing was that N64 controller.
And it felt like there's, like, zero... like, it felt, like, empty. It felt like an empty shell.
Yeah, but beyond that, like, I'm predisposed to feel grumpy about... N64 controller alternatives.
Yeah. I do like the 8-bit-do N64 controller, though.
I am curious to try it, especially after you said that someone did, like, stick calibration tests and said it's, like, the closest to a real stick of anything they've ever tested.
Yeah.
Just in terms of, like, range of movement and how that's mapped. I think along the sides there's like little like holes that you can go inside that he might like bend over to look in or something.
On the sides.
I think. I mean, this is a distant memory. I mean, like I said, I've only ever beaten this a few times on PS2, and I never even played the PS3 version. Let alone this version.
Oh, maybe it's up here. Maybe I break through. And it's like up here? Like in here. Like this.
Yeah, I think that seems right. He'll be like, where'd he go?
Here he comes. Hey, buddy. Got your beard.
That really is a glorious beard. Do you think that beard is like, there's like a mass of flesh under it?
Yes. Got the like the. He's the George Lucas, Colossus, because George Lucas always had like a big thing hanging. You know what I'm talking about?
Kind of. I think I saw like a Photoshop years ago of George Lucas without a beard, and it looked so wrong.
Jonathan Henson, if you just initiated your return, I mean, I'm wondering did you try it yourself? Like try the D-pad? Because I'm really curious because I've not seen like any of the videos of it like talking about it, and I feel like it's like a deal breaker for me. But I'm just curious to know if I'm just like being overly sensitive about it or not.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind the idea of clicky D-pads in principle or anything. Like,
right.
I really like the Series X D-pad. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. And just in this situation, it just like something about it that I don't like. Just
yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, clicky is neither good or bad in my mind. Like, I don't necessarily love the clicks, but
like it's like whipping me back and forth.
Cool decision.
Shake you off. This is a nice notification to see that I feel like we don't normally actually see.
Dude, he just like just whipped me.
Whoa! Ow! That looked horrible. We don't normally see like 1 month come up on the member notifications. So we got a newcomer here with Dan Vask. Thank you.
Thank you.
Saying, evening, gents. Did this game get any PS5 improvements? Did you ever check if you could run the
yes, I
quality
did.
mode?
Does not work.
It does not do 60 frames per second.
No.
Okay. It might make it a little more. I mean, maybe the 60 FPS mode is more consistent, or I don't know if it had dynamic resolution or anything.
I made some changes to like in the in my capture card settings. I set it to any instead of the NV12, and I feel like it. Yeah. Well, I guess it does kind of still drop frames. I just saw it dropping frames. It's not the stream's not dropping any frames. It's just the the capture card.
For stream layouts, I actually usually have I usually manually set the resolution to 1920 by 1080 in the source settings.
I wonder if that would do it.
Maybe so, because most of the time there's just no need for it.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely seen things where like some chroma subsampling can cause issues or something, but like if you set like 1920 by 1080 and then set the type to any or NV12, I think it would be fine. I have kind of noticed things like that, so maybe that's it. Like, I don't know, like it seems to be fine when you're just like capturing full screen, I think, but
yeah, but this is a different
but yeah, I mean, maybe try that next time. Just set your because in all of my stream sources for 69 stuff, I just have it set to 1920 by 1080 manually. Even if the source is 2160, it still works.
Come on. That was close. Look him fall off. Okay, so Jonathan Henson, I felt the D-pad and immediately hated it. Yeah. I didn't mind it so much when I first just felt it by itself. But then when I tried it in a game, it like makes it so that you can't like circle at all. Like if you need to like circle around in place for whatever reason, it's just.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
I never would have considered that.
Yeah, I mean, because I've never seen it happen like this before. I've never seen it happen.
Garrido says the Furtek in this game is bananas. Can't even think of a modern game that handles it so well. I think I agree. I can't either. I mean, especially not of that scale. You know, at the end of the Backloggery stream last week, I just kind of randomly, well, semi-randomly, popped in the Wii version of Donkey Kong Jungle
Return?
Beat.
Oh.
No, Jungle Beat.
Yeah.
This guy, I'd never booted that version. I was like curious how it plays.
Yeah. Is that new play control?
New play control, yes.
What a stupid name.
Well, and stupider boxes. I mean, I feel like that's the last time that, like, I've joked about that. Like, I think I joked about that in videos a long time ago. Like that used to be like a category in magazine reviews was play control.
Yeah.
Like that was like, we didn't just say controls, or at least maybe we said controls, but like magazines didn't just say controls. They rated, the rating category was play control. And I feel like that term was already like long out of vogue.
Yeah.
At that time, and it was just kind of tone deaf, I guess.
This is what he's doing.
Just like Aggro is just looking at him like, what is
It looks like he's doing a dance, though, doesn't it?
Let me tell you what, Sandy would be flipping out at that if I was doing what Wander's doing.
Yeah, you take this like very, very serious game, serious, beautiful game, and then you just make the main character do this.
But anyway, back to the fur cack.
Yeah.
It was really striking playing that shortly after, playing through Donkey Kong Bonanza, which, Donkey Kong's fur looks a little weird in that.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's got the beautiful fur shading and on the Wii there,
Yeah.
But obviously I think it was more of a stylistic and to some extent also technical choice. But the fur, I like the new Donkey Kong design, but the fur doesn't look amazing. I also don't particularly. So, did you hear about how you glow brighter when your Bonanza meter or your Bananergy is full?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, your fur kind of glows, but since your Bananergy is basically always full, you almost never see Donkey Kong's true color, which is more of the darker brown that he typically is. But he looks almost red most of the time because your Bananergy is always full.
Huh. Banana.
Oh wow, I didn't realize it was after 11.
I know, that's why I was not gonna go after another one. I felt like that's there's 16, right? Or is there 16 and then the final boss, or is it 15 and then the final boss?
Stay on the back of no, it doesn't. Oh, weird. There's it's some kind of oh, you know what? This isn't my original copy. I just realized because in that phase of I've got, this, version on PS3. I don't need the original version anymore,
Yeah.
So, yeah, because I didn't have a greatest hits because I got this when it was pretty new. So, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that mentality. And I'm like, I do want the original. Oh, dude.
What?
Dude, Can you see it in there? It's from Game Dude.
It's a Game Dude. Did you get that at Game Dude?
I bet I did. I bet I got this at Game Dude.
I like it when you get things from Game Dude that you didn't buy yourself, like it just came to be in your possession through other means.
I don't know if that's
didn't
ever
you get
happened to
something
me.
at like when you were here at like that? Like I feel like there was at like the one store we used to get like a deal at. You got something from there, and it had a Game Dude sticker in it.
Oh no.
But maybe not.
I'm going to read you the back of the box.
All right.
Some mountains are scaled, others are slain. Experience an unforgettable journey into a land forgotten by time, a seamless world filled with miles of majestic terrain, a story of companionship and undying love, and mythical giants to discover, unearth, and destroy. That's honestly some pretty darn good back of the box copy, I gotta say. Like that sure is what the game is about. OneUp.com says, pure genius. The game is absolutely gorgeous to watch. Game Informer says, breaks storytelling barriers none of us knew existed. This is the experience of the year. What? What do you guys? You can just get on the ground and just. It looks like you're doing. You look like you're doing some like yoga move or something. He's like putting all of his body weight like on his knuckles.
Yeah.
Like that looks painful, right? I like how the last 5 minutes of this stream is devolved into just like making his animations look completely ridiculous.
Like just destroying the seriousness of what's happening.
Yoga classes should all incorporate the downward Colossus strike.
Oh, you can do like a downward thrust too. That's a good downward thrust.
Oh yeah, look at that. He's practically Link. Can you get into downward stab pose while on aggro?
I can try.
Probably not.
Is this an Unreal Engine game? Is it done?
No. Blue Point has their own engine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's like look at it, like you can get in the glitch a little bit. It looks like he's a mirage or something like that. I mean, when he's like that, he looks like a real badass though.
Look at that cloth on his tunic, like it looks really good in the wind there. Get on one of those medium-sized rocks out there. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I mean you have to guess. I guess you have to stand on aggro to. Get on one of those medium-sized rocks out in the field and just like do the stab pose on it. I think it would look funny.
He's like aggro surfing right here. You somebody go up here under the rock.
Like one of like the small rocks, like not that big rock, but just like one of those like rocks that are like about as wide as you are tall. Like I want to see. I want to see if like the if it would work. Not very well, it would
He
seem.
like face planted.
I never expected this to become such an amusement, but it really is.
There we go. This is a bullet time shot right here.
Yeah.
I have to like use my controller like this. Like I'm.
Is there can you go into a photo mode while you're like that? Is there a photo mode? I bet there is.
Doesn't seem to be.
Oh wow.
Oh, you gotta go into the settings and do it.
Oh wow.
Hang on, let me just. I'll see if
Whatever. So I'll probably do it, I guess.
Yeah. Do I? Is this? Oh no. Yeah. Either way, that was a fun little way to end things, I guess. Thanks everybody who donated, and thanks for sticking around and laughing with us.
It was an interesting idea to stream this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I just remembered. This like just popped in my head. I think there was a week where you maybe couldn't be around at like the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
And like I might have played like a few minutes of this and like John was on the call or something. But I think I switched to something else because like it wasn't working out, or maybe I was like having streaming issues or something. It was very brief. But I do think I played some version of this on a stream. Like it just popped in my head. But I think it was very short because I think it was just like very haphazardly put together stream for some reason. Well, anyway.
Anyways, yeah, check out the Twitch channel. I'll be streaming there tomorrow morning, late morning, mid-morning, whatever it is to most people. 9:30, 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10. Like at some point there. Play some Pokemon.
Good.
And you know, everyone can tell me that I'm doing it wrong and
Excellent.
give me good advice. Anyways, we'll see you next week. Hopefully everyone has a good week ahead of you. And take care. Good night.
Good night.